Hi, this is Tara and welcome to my home here in London. This is my 45-minute body sculpt class. All you need is a mat and some dumbbells. I'm using 1 kilogram, but you might like to try between 1 to 2 kilograms. Maybe have some 3 kilograms at the side if you want to try those for some of the exercises. If you don't have any weights, don't worry, just grab some water bottles, fill them up, or you could have some tin cans and they will do the job just fine. Let's work as hard as we can. This is going to be a great class.
Okay, let's get started and have a really good workout today. Bend your knees and swing your arms back in a huge circle. Let's get the heart rate up and the muscles warm. Change direction. Just bringing your mind and focusing on where you are right now. These will be your last 2 circles, and then reach the arms over the head, lift the knees up. Exhale as you lift the knees and pull those arms right down. Keep the shoulders over your hips and you're working and warming up through your abdominals. Add energy to your movements and do the best you can. Remember, time goes really quickly, so we want to make the most of every second that we're working out. This is the last set of knee lifts. So this will be your last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving down into a squat. So sit your hips back and down. Reach your arms forward, palms face in. Abdominals are tight. Have your collarbones wide. Every time you come up, make sure the power comes from your glutes. Last one, get ready for change. Jog 1, 2, 3, sit down into your squat. Other side, jog 1, 2, 3, sit down, drop those hips. Again, get those knees high and then sit down low. Let's do this 4 more times with as much energy as you can. Last time, over to your left side, squat down. Last time, over to your right. Turn, feet hip distance, roll forward, come into a plank and press up. Walking all the way back, bend your knees, rolling up. And again, coming forward into your plank and press up. Warming up through the chest, the shoulders and your core. As you move in and out of this plank, move lightly and gracefully. Your transitions are just as important as the exercise. As you come into the plank, be mindful that you recruit your abs in and out of thighs and your glutes. So having a really strong core the whole time. You move down in one smooth line with that press up. Okay, so you have 2 more to go. Make these next 2 your best. Keep focused. And now this will be your last one. So moving back into that plank, 1 last press up, and then here we go with our mountain climbers. Bring your knees in. So you can go slow, or you can take this faster if you feel that you have the energy, like I'm doing here. Fire through your core. Let's get that heart rate up. You're doing an amazing job. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take your right foot forward, lift your right arm up and stretch. Step back, left leg comes forward, left arm up and stretch. Switch over. So stretching into your chest and upper back and opening up your hips all at the same time. Such a great stretch. I really feel alive as I do this. Now we're nice and warm. You can go deep into those stretches. Getting ready for the rest of your class. All right, this will be your last one. Now step back into your plank, walk your hands back towards your feet, bend your knees, restack yourself to standing. Take your legs wide and then bend your knees from side to side. So just lunging left and right. Then add the arms so you have that twist. Get down low, reach and stretch. Last 1 and 2. Hands come on the knees and then press down your shoulder and twist your spine. I find this stretch really loosens up my shoulders and my spine. Come back through to the center and then roll yourself up. Right, we are ready to grab your dumbbells. Start with your feet hip distance apart. Step your right leg back so you're in a lunge. Pulse 3 times and then step your feet back together again. Change to the left side. 3 lunges, keeping the knee close to the floor and stepping back in. Make sure the right knee comes underneath your right hip. And exactly the same, so the left knee comes under that left hip. The front knee is bent 90 degrees and tracks over the ankle. Shoulders are over the hips, eye gaze forward, collarbones are wide. Make your movements clean, clear and precise. This will be the last one. Then step back into a lunge and then push the arms and kick the leg forward. So lunge and kick and press. Lunge, kick and press. Find your balance through your core and feel the work here in the thighs, in the glutes, and of course your shoulders and your chest. This will be your last one, and then hold the lunge with the right knee down and twist and open to the left. So lunge and then twist and open. Stretch the arms as wide as you can as if you want to touch the sides of the room. And feel the movement twisting from your lower back, mid back and upper back. Face forward and then go again with your lunge and your kick and press. Lunge, kick and press. Get that leg up as high as you can. Press the arms forward, keeping your balance strong. Can you challenge yourself and work even harder than you did on the first time? This is your last one. And hold that lunge. And let's move with those twists. Lunge and twist. That's it, you've got this. Good. Open those arms wide and use your exhale as you twist. Just 2 more to go. And last one, come back to your lunge. And then from here, step your feet back together and change over. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my shoelace up here. All right, go back to those 3 lunges. And then switch over. So we're doing everything exactly the same on the other side. Keep that posture and alignment really strong. That's it, good. 3 lunges. Step back in. Get down deep into your lunges. Keep that lift through the crown of the head. We've got 4 more sets of these to go, so keep up the concentration and the hard work. Let your movement be like a meditation. You're just in that flow, working as hard as you can. Okay, so last 3 lunges here, and then moving through your lunge, and then kick your foot forward. That's it. So 1 and kick. Push the arms in front of you. Get that leg as high as you can. Keep your abs tight and strong so you can maintain an excellent balance. And remember to get that back knee as low to the floor as you can to challenge into your thighs. Now let's go with that twist. Open up, so lunge and twist and lunge. Feel that your shoulder blades are pressing together at the back. So you're working into your upper back, your shoulders, your obliques, your abdominals, and of course your legs. Now move back to the lunge and the kick. You've got this, exactly the same as the other side. Challenge yourself, can you make this side even stronger than the other? Always asking yourself questions, what can you do to make this better each time? Then the workout will go really quick and you won't even notice the time. Get ready for your lunge and your twist. That's it, you've got this. You know what's coming now. Stretch those arms wide. Get into this. Moving through your last 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet back together. Let's move on to the next exercise. So come down to the floor. Have your left leg behind, your right leg in front. Both the weights up in your arms and then come across in the diagonal. So you're twisting and bringing your hand on the outside of your right ankle. Exhale as you twist. And get down as low as you can in one smooth movement. Remember, I'm mirroring you, so I'm actually on the opposite leg from you. We're moving through the last 3. twist as deep as you can. 2, get down lower. Last one, do your best, and let's switch over to the other side. So your left leg is forward and your right leg is back and moving through that twist. So arm reaches up and you're reaching the hand onto the outside of your ankle. Now just be mindful that, I'm using the dumbbells here, but if you're using water bottles or tin cans, this might be a little bit challenging to hold both of them. So you can just stick with the one if that doesn't work with your grip. Every time you lift up towards the ceiling, and every time you come down, bring your hands all the way down, right into the outside of your ankle. Make the full range of movement to get the benefits of this exercise. Okay, so let's move on to the next exercise. Come to lying supine, lying on your back on the mat. Bring the arms over the head and lift both of your legs up into the air. Holding your dumbbells in each hand, lift your shoulders back and head up off the mat and then lower down with the legs. So lift all the way up, come into that V shape and release. Lower the legs as low as you can without straining into your lower back. So you exhale as you come up, work the abdominals and then bring the legs down. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your lower back, then bend the knees like I am here, and you can shorten your range of movement. If it's okay, then keep the legs straight, just like how I am now, and bring the legs as low as you can. Every time you come up, imagine that those weights could touch your ankles or your feet, getting up as high as you can. Exhaling. Okay, so dig deep and find your energy. We're so close to completing this exercise. You just have 4 more of these to go. Lift up high. That's it. Good. Last 3. Almost there. 2. And this next one is your last one. And you have finished. Wow, let's get up to standing. Let's get ready for some new exercises. So feet hip distance apart and sit down into your squat and working with a bicep curl at the same time. So you can see I'm pulling my dumbbells up to my shoulders and bending at the elbows. Sitting my hips back, keeping the chest open and lifted. Abdominals are tight in. Sit those hips down really low. That's it, you've got it. This is the last 2, and then turn your weights round to face the front and a jump forward and a jump back. If you don't want to jump, you can just go the step. My jumps are very close and low to the floor with my knees bent. It's like I'm hiding. I'm keeping everything very low. The knees are soft, but this takes a lot of energy. Even though the movements are small, this is really getting the heart rate up. Energy for the last 4, 3, 2, 1, finish. Bring your hands down and reach up to the ceiling. Can you see how I rise up onto my toes? So I bend my knees and up onto my toes. Bend the knees, reach up high. This exercise is working into your shoulders, your glutes, your ankles, your lower legs and your thighs. Full body workout. So doing lots of reps here so you can really feel the burn. Almost there, just 3 more. And then keep the elbows in tight to the body. Stay down low. And we're going to get ready to lift the left leg up to the side. So squat, lift that left leg up. And at the same time, you're opening up your arms, working into your deltoids, your shoulders. So sink down low and then kick that leg up high. Feel the work on the outside of your thighs. That's it. So holding down, 3, 2, 1, lift that leg up high. Again, 3, 2, 1, lift, extend, open the arms. And exhale as you lift up, stretch the arms apart. That's it, great job. Okay, we've just got 4 more of these. So 3 more to go. Great, come on, find that energy. Make these next 2 your best yet. And on the next one, hold that leg up and then reverse it. So 3, 2, 1, and then sit all the way down. 3, 2, 1, sit down into that squat. Make sure you're executing these exercises clearly with a strong alignment. Just 4 more sets to go. 3. You've got this, come on, 2. And last one. That's it. Now take it back down to that squat. Turn your palms facing forwards. All right, let's go back to those squat jumps. Keep the knees bent, keep it down low. Remember, if you don't want to jump, you can go with a step instead. Chest is open. Let's get that heart rate up. Make those jumps as big but as low as you can. I really love this exercise. I feel that it gets my sweat right on. I hope you're feeling it too. Last 1 and 2, and then moving back to that squat and then rising up onto the toes. Exactly the same as before, but this time you're going to do it better. So stay working with your full range of movement, getting down low, reaching up high. The whole time you keep pulling those abdominal muscles in. The shoulders are away from your ears. You stay energetic and fluid in your movements. That's it. You're doing an incredible job. Now ready, hold it down into your squat, and we're going to get ready to do everything we did on the other side. Okay, let's do this. You're going to squat and lift up your right leg. Stretch your arms open out to the side. Get low and then open up, lifting that leg high, keeping the hips level and finding your balance through your core strength. Let's go for 2 more. And this is your last one before squatting for 3 times and then lifting up. That's it. Go 3 times and lift and lengthen. Just be careful that as you lift your leg, you're not leaning your whole body over in the opposite direction. When you come up, keep your spine straight and your shoulders over your hips. Okay, moving through your last 2 sets. So this is 2, and this will be your last one. And hold your leg up to the side. Hold it. Now reverse. 3, 2, 1, and sit right down. Great work. Keep lifting through the crown of your head. Let the music give you energy and power. Now make the most of your time. You made the effort to come here today, so feel proud and really use that time to do the best you can. So moving now for your last 2 sets. Last one. Now let's change and do some work on our mats. So come into your side plank with your right knee down and your left leg extended. Reach your arms up into there and thread the hand through the gap there. So I've got both my dumbbells in one hand. You have the option, of course, to do one. If this position with your arm is too intense for your shoulder, then come down into your forearm side plank. Keep your hips stacked in one line and feel the work in your obliques. This is your last one, and then come to a seated position, legs down in front of you. Hold onto both of your weights. Start to bicycle your legs and twist side to side. So it's a Russian twist, but I'm bicycling my legs, pressing through that heel. Again, working through your obliques and abdominals. Keep the chest open, back strong. Exhale on the twist. Push through those legs. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. And then moving into your side plank on the other side. Take your left knee down and your right leg on top. Remember, I am mirroring you. Take the hands through, thread it through, and then stack the shoulders back in line. I hope you're enjoying this workout. We have another 20 minutes to go. You've done 20 minutes. Time is flying. Make the most of it. You've got 2 more to go. Deepen that twist. Last one. Excellent. Okay, let's come all the way back up to standing. Start with your feet hip distance apart, bend your knees. Step your right leg back, then your left leg back. My palms are facing up towards the ceiling, so I'm working through my triceps. You're slightly hinged forward from the hips, pressing back for your legs, so you'll feel this in your hamstrings and your glutes. Widen the collarbones. Now keep your left leg back, right leg forwards, and just lift with a straight leg and press the arms up so the palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes to lift the leg. We've got lots of reps here, so you feel a great burn in your glutes. You will also notice your muscles being recruited on that supporting leg because your stabilizer muscles are working really hard to hold your balance. 8 more pulses to go. Now last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hinge forward from the hips and stretch that left leg back behind you. Keep your shoulders, hips, and foot coming in one line. Abs are pulling in, arms reach to the floor, and the standing leg is soft. Now let's speed this up, so single counts. You will feel most of the work on the standing leg, in the hamstrings, and of course your glutes. Stay balanced, stay focused. Now hold that back leg behind you, lean forwards, move with the knee repeater. So my right leg is bent deeply, my left leg is stepping in. At the same time, I'm drawing the arms back. Feel the burn on that supporting right leg. Feet are hip distance apart, elbows in, reach your arms back behind you. Now press your hands together at the back. This is activating into your rhomboids and trapezius, so your upper back muscles. It's great to prevent rolled shoulders. This exercise is really useful if you suffer from upper back strain or pain due to looking at screens or sitting a lot. Now repeat everything on the other side. So stepping back left leg and right leg. Pushing back your palms up towards the ceiling. Keep the neck long. Abs in strong. Big strides. Okay, moving through your last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Abs in tight, find your balance, and then squeeze through that right glute max, lifting the leg up straight behind you and pressing back through your triceps so the palms are going up towards the ceiling. Keep your left leg soft and your hips level. We've got many repetitions here, so stay present. Make sure that you're constantly contracting through your glute max to lift the leg. Last 3, 2, 1, and from here, hinging forward from your hips, taking the weights down towards the floor, keeping your back straight, shoulders, hips, and foot come in one line like a tabletop. Soften that left leg. Keep the hips level the whole time. Stabilize yourself through your core. Move smoothly. You're in control. Noticing the work on that supporting leg. Feeling your hamstrings and glutes. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. And ready? Move with your knee repeater, so bring that knee in. Soften your left leg as you drive that right knee forwards. Arms pull back. 2, 1, and step your feet back in. Push your arms behind you and press the hands together at the back, activating the muscles in your upper back, keeping the shoulders open and your collarbones wide. Just be mindful that your neck is relaxed. Keep your knees soft and bent, and your back is straight. Ready? Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming up. All right, let's get down on the floor. So bring your weights down. Roll your whole body so you come forward into your plank. Now you have the option to bring your knees down if you need to do that. I'm going to keep it in the full plank. Start to row back and then switch over sides. So I'm picking up that dumbbell, keeping the elbow close to the body and putting the elbow up towards the ceiling, all while maintaining stability in my hips. So keep the abs pulled tight, your glutes engaged, inner and outer thighs are recruited. So remember, if this is too challenging or too intense, just bring your knees down. We have 6 more to go. You can do this. Ready for your last 4. I know it's hard. 3, but we're almost there. 2. Last one coming. You've done it. Well done. Bring your knees down. And then just grab hold of your dumbbells and come to a lying position, so onto your back. Take both of the weights into your left hand and reach them over your head. Keep your left knee bent, extend your right leg straight, and then exhale as you lift up to reach towards your right ankle. So exhale, lifting up as high as you can. Lift your shoulders, upper back, and head up off the floor as you rise up. Exhale and squeeze your abdominals in. So working through your obliques and your abdominals, keeping that leg long, lift it up high. If this feels uncomfortable for your lower back, then keep that right leg bent and decrease your range of movement. Moving through the last 3 and 2, last 1, and then switch over, take the weights into the right hand and moving with your left leg, so working on the opposites. So exactly the same thing as the other side. You know what you're doing now. Take control. You're in charge. Make this the best you can. Every time you come up, make sure you're exhaling and squeezing the navel inwards and upwards towards your spine to get the most out of this exercise. You have 6 more to go. That's it, rise up high. You've got this for 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. That was fantastic. Roll yourself up. Let's work through some more standing exercises. All right, so standing with your feet hip distance apart, bend your knees and circle your arms round in an anti-clockwise direction. Just be really careful about your shoulders here. If you feel any discomfort in your shoulders, perhaps do this without the weights. Change direction, now moving in a clockwise direction. Keep the knees soft. Allow your breath to flow. Find fluidity in your movement. Now from here, take the hands in line with the shoulders and just jump in and out with a jack. So you have another option to step in and step out rather than jump. Keep the knees bent low and lots of energy. Again, this is another exercise I love. You can really feel the heart rate getting up and feel the sweat coming on. Okay, take your left arm up into the air and lean over to the right side. So I push my hip to the left, but my right hand comes all the way down towards my ankle. Sink as low as you can. Keep the left shoulder open. Be mindful that you're not tilting forwards. You'll feel this in your obliques, in your waist area. Let this next one be your last one. Okay, change over now. So take both of the weights into your hand and lift up your left knee towards your elbow. Another oblique exercise which really challenges your balance. Okay, on the next one, you're gonna hold it and pulse. Small range of movement. Exhale, exhale, keep control. That's it, and changing over. back to those round the world, moving anti-clockwise. Bend those knees and take the arms round in your full range of movement. Keeping your movements fluid and graceful. Last 2 rounds. And then bring your hands, palms face forward onto your shoulders. Jack jump in and out. If you don't want to jump, you can just step alternate legs in and out. But if you're going with the jumps, do it with full energy. Abs in, shoulders open. That's it, you've got this. Last 2 and 1. And then from here, take your right arm up into the air and lengthen that left arm down. Push your hips to the right as you lean to the side, feeling this in your obliques. We've just got 10 minutes of the class left. You're going to be sad when it's over. Okay, bring that hand down a little lower each time. This is your last one. Change, take both the dumbbells in your right hand and then bring up your right knee towards your right elbow. Keeping the hip open, working into your waist. Exhale, crunch. Next one, hold it and pulse. I'm losing my balance a little bit there. Good, hold that core tight and release. Well done, guys. Come to the back of your mat. Okay, next exercise, one of my favorites, come into a plank. Hop forward on your left leg, grab your weights, bring your right knee up, press your arms up to the ceiling. Come back, jump both the legs back, this time hop forward with your right leg. As you lift the knee, you're working into the abs. As you jump back, you'll feel your core. And then as you press those arms up, you're working your shoulders. So there's a lot going on here with your legs, abs, and arms. Once you get used to the pattern of movement, perhaps you can speed it up. Make sure you're as stable and steady as you can be. Get rid of that wobble by contracting all those core muscles. Feel your thighs working really hard as you balance on that one leg. It's such a fun exercise. Make it into a game. How well can you do this? All right, this is your last one. Jump back into your plank and then come down, lying supine, so lying on your back, feet hip distance apart, drive your hips up by squeezing the buttocks, reach your arms over the head. Now as you drop the hips, bring the weights either side of your head. This is called a skull crusher. So it's working through the backs of your arms. Keep the elbows close to the body. So you dip the hips, you drop the weights, and then you push the hips up towards the ceiling. So you're pressing your pubic bone up by contracting your glutes and your hamstrings. Exhale on the exertion. So every time you press those hips up and drop the weights down, blow the air out. This will give you power and strength in your movements. Lots of reps here. I really want you to feel that burn. Great for your buttocks, this exercise. And of course, the backs of your arms. I don't know about you, but those are definitely 2 areas that I love to work on. Okay, almost there. This will be your last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I lied before. I forgot we have a whole nother set of standing exercises. Here we go. Okay, find that motivation in the last few minutes of the class. Knees are wide, feet externally rotated, arms out in front of you. Now keep that position while you twist from side to side, working into your obliques. Really important that you keep your collarbones wide here, your eyes straight ahead so you're not going to get dizzy. Last 2 and 1, and then moving across in jabs. So look at my foot turns with the movement. I'm working into my waist, I'm getting that energy up. That's it, take it across the body. Last one, and then come back to the center and go with those twists. Remember, keep the collarbones wide, shoulders back. Bend the knees deeply, work the legs at the same time. Exhaling as you twist. You're doing so well with this. Now take it across back to those jabs. Move with that energy. That's it. You're doing amazing. Last 2 and 1. Okay, come back to the center, bend your knees. Sink down deep into that sumo squat. Work those thighs. Okay, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your left leg behind your right. Pulse for 1, 2, 3. Step open for 1. Change over. 1, 2, 3. Step open. 3, 2, 1. Now pull back those arms. Bring them together. That's it. So you open. Feel the squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Bring them back. There's a lot going on here. You're working into your thighs, inner and outer, and then pressing back the shoulder blades. So you'll feel this in your rhomboids and traps, so upper back. Keep leaning forwards, and then as you step into that sumo squat, step as wide as you can. Now move with single counts. That's it. You've got 4 more of these to go. 3, 2, and last 1. Set yourself back into that wide sumo squat and then pulling your elbows back in line with your shoulders. This is your fly. Keep the back of the neck long, collarbones wide. Now lift up your elbows, keep them in that position and just push your wrists up towards the ceiling. So it's almost like you're a puppet on a string here. Going to feel this in the backs of your arms. Keep the knees bent deeply and then go back to those flies. Using your exhale on the exertion. And then hold your elbows up and press the hands out to the sides. This is actually a lot more challenging than it first looks. Just 2 more and you are done. Excellent. Okay, let's come down to the mat and we're gonna stay down now, I promise. Okay, take your right arm in front, your left leg back, and then bend your elbow, bend your knee and bring them together. Exhale as the elbow comes towards the knee, so you're working across your abs and your obliques. And then feel your glutes squeeze as you take the leg back. You'll also feel work in your shoulder as you reach the arm forward. So there's a lot going on in this exercise. You've just got 4 more of these to go. Last 2 and 1. All right, that was excellent. Okay, let's go over to the other side straight away. Working opposite elbow to opposite knee. Energy. Enjoy these movements. Literally the last few minutes of your workout now. You've made it this far. Work hard to the very end. Okay, we're getting close now. Moving through your last 4. 3, 2, and 1. You smashed it. Okay, let's come onto your back. Bend your knees, soles of the feet on the mat. Knees are over the hips and your dumbbells are just resting on your knees. Take your left arm back, your right leg forward, and then switch over. Right arm back, left leg forward. This is your dead bug. Really good abdominal workout. It's also really good for your coordination. So as you lengthen and stretch the arm and the leg out, you will feel the work through the abdominals. Keep working on the opposites. Keep control. And take your time. There's no need to rush this. It's better that you do it effectively, recruiting all the right muscles. So bring your mind to the exercise and you will reap the best benefits. Almost done with this one. You have 4 more. 3, 2, and this will be your last one. Okay, amazing work. Now bring your heels together, the knees turn out, arms over your head and crunch up. Exhale as you lift your upper back and shoulders off the floor. Look right in between your legs, through that gap. and squeeze. As you come up, have your abs how you want them to be, flat. This is a great variation of a standard crunch. So, this is the final exercise of today. That's right, we're almost done. Ready? Last 2 and 1 and release. Wow, we finished. Okay, let's have a stretch. So take your right leg over your left leg, bring the hands through the gap, your figure 4 stretch to release into your hips and your glutes. Relax your breath. Remember, the stretches are so important to prevent injuries. Okay, take the left leg over your right, hands through the gap, relax the shoulders down. Keep the feet flexed with this one. Oh, it feels so good when you know you've completed the whole workout. Roll yourself up, come onto all fours. I hope you feel happy. I do. Sit back into your child's pose. And then come forward. So snake your body through. You come lying prone, so lying on your front. Press your hands into the mat. Move up into your cobra pose. This is great for stretching open the front of the body, especially after all those sit-ups. And then from here, just bend your left knee, bring it in towards your buttocks, grab hold of your foot. So stretching through the front of your thigh. Press your pubic bone down towards the floor, contract your glutes for a deep stretch. And then change over to the other leg. Keep the legs close together. Relax your breath. Enjoy these stretches, you deserve them. And then pressing yourself up to all fours, hook your toes under, lift up into a pike. You're nice and warm now, so just use that warmth to stretch deeper through the hamstrings and the hips here. And then gradually walk your hands back towards your feet. And then restack yourself as you roll up, bone by bone by bone. And then from here, just take some big circles with your arms, bend your knees, loosen up your shoulders. That's it, should feel really good. Swing the other way. Inhale, exhale, get rid of all that old air, get rid of anything you don't need. Exhale, push and stretch into your mid back, and then open up your arms. And you have finished.